Have you ever felt like you've been scammed by a dropshipping supplier? Did you ever feel like they took advantage of you? Well, this is something that is very common in the dropshipping industry. I will share 4 tricks used by suppliers to trick customers in order for them to use their fulfillment. Hey guys, it's Mark here from Speedfulfill, and I'm back with another video sharing tips and tricks on how you can be a better dropshipper, courtesy of your supplier plug in China. So the supplier space is very competitive, and a lot of suppliers are pressured to do what they need to do in order to get customers by all means, whether they're going to say something good or something bad. So this in turn sometimes leads to overpromising and under-delivering. So they don't usually get to keep their word because their only goal is to have you first come in as a paying client. So today we're going to talk about top 4 ways that suppliers use to scam customers and make them paying customers. Trick number 1, providing inaccurate shipping time. A lot of suppliers make a few tweaks in order to retain their buyers. One thing they would do is either leave out the processing time. A normal processing time is supposed to vary from anywhere from 2 to 5 days. So they would either leave that out or tell you about the best case scenarios to give you the illusion that they have very fast shipping times. However, it is impossible to always do business thinking about the best case scenario. What happens if things go south? In the supply chain, make sure you're also prepared for the worst case scenario in situations such as quarter four. Quarter four, you should expect peak numbers in terms of shipment numbers, and you should expect delays as a worst case scenario. So a lot of suppliers will give you best case scenario. For example, will tell you 5 to 10 day shipping with e-packet, which may be true, but if something happens in the supply chain, for sure you will not be getting that package within 10 days. And if something of a big disruption occurs, you could have delays not 5 to 10 days, but wait as long as 60 days for packages shipped out using ePacket. So be careful because this is true and you may get delays like that may happen. The second trick that suppliers use to scam is pretending to use local fulfillment. This is something that is very common in Facebook groups, for example, and you have private agents claiming that they have local fulfillment in the US or in Europe. This goes hand in hand with dropshippers having a fear of fulfilling from China, thinking that they will have very slow shipping times. So many suppliers tend to overpromise and mention that they have USPS or DHL shipment services that they could offer to their clients. So be careful with this scam because many suppliers can hide upfront tracking details and it may seem that your product is fulfilled from the US, but in fact was shipped out from China. So in the end, you may find out that you've been scammed because the shipping time, even though the tracking began from the US, takes the same time as it being shipped out from China. So in this case, you would know that it's a scam. The third trick is false number of stock. So a lot of suppliers will not tell you the truth about the stock levels for a product that you wish to scale. A lot of times, suppliers will lie and claim they have enough stock so that you will be able to pay them. Then they may not have done a background check to check if they have enough stocks for you to be able to scale. This is common as with the competitive space for suppliers, the supplier is looking mainly for you to begin fulfillment with them and so that they are able to receive the payment. Some suppliers could care less about how much stock is available and whether this stock will be enough for you to scale. So make sure you understand the truth is most 90% of the suppliers don't have enough stock for you to be able to scale. And they need to work hand in hand with the factory to know how much that you need to buy from them. So if you have an honest supplier, you can communicate to them about what is your plan, how much you want to scale by, and then they can actually give you an inventory plan based on your situation. So make sure you get a supplier who can plan for you. You cannot scale on AliExpress as it is impossible to optimize the shipping time and the pricing on AliExpress. So AliExpress, as a lot of you know, is more suitable for product testing. And the last trick is an extremely low price as compared to most suppliers. So being a supplier is a very low margin business. So multiple suppliers still use the same shipping lines and they have access to the same factories. So usually the margins shouldn't be very different. So remember, the product price or the shipping cost don't really vary much in the market. So be careful if a supplier offers you an extremely low price because at the end of the day, cheap may seem to be not the best option all the time. Your supplier may scam you by giving you a lower quality product or an even slower shipping time. We have heard of cases where suppliers ship out only a part of your orders after you have made a full payment because they may not be able to afford to pay the actual amount for the product quality and the actual shipping time that you're looking for. So be careful with working with such suppliers because they will offer you an extremely low cost and in the end will only tell you they can only fulfill a part of your orders. So what they will do is they will still provide you with all of the tracking numbers. And once you have some of the tracking uploaded, you may find out after some time that some of them actually were never delivered. So be careful whenever you're dealing with extremely low prices offered by a supplier. So if you're looking for a trustworthy supplier, make sure to check out Speedfulfill. We can give you more details on how we work to give transparency to our fulfillment clients. And with that being said, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope this brought a lot of value to your knowledge of the e-commerce fulfillment space. And if you liked the video, please make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and hope to see you guys in further videos. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.